care. I don't want to hear your sucker ass shit. Right. So I'm making a video right now, right? I'm going for a little walk, right? Trying to hold it all together again, not lose my mind, not snap. Don't get angry. Don't react. Don't react. Because this is what these people do. When you're a targeted individual, and I mean really targeted by the government, the police, they will target you. The FBI, they will target you. They'll target you off every job. They'll try like hell over and over to make you homeless. That's part of this gang stalking program. Most of your homeowners are perps. Most of them are gang stalkers and perpetrators. So they want it. What do they want to do? They want to secure their own privacy, their own seclusion, but not for targeted individuals. We don't get the same rights that they do. We're second-class citizens. We don't get to go get a house. I don't get to go, I don't get to go work a job. Nowhere, man. It's like taking the back seat, you know? It's like taking a back seat on society, watching society live its life. It's a failure. It's a broken system. And I can see through the veil. My third eye is open. My pineal gland is decalcified. I can see what the fuck is going on. I've been seeing what's going on for the past 10 years. I've been gang stalked. It's spiritual warfare. That's what it is. It's spiritual. It's transcending physically. So this is going to be called the all-out blacklist of gang stalking, guys. I'm on the verge of, now I've started a business. I've got around, 35 to 40 sales, probably around that area, 50 sales, 45, less than 50 sales in the past few months. I need 2 to 3 sales a day. Right now I'm only getting like 4 or 5 sales a week. I need 17 to 20 a week. My goal when I first started this, window cleaning, pressure washing, and gutter cleaning, was to make $2,500 a week. Then, this is what I say, guys. And then if you're a targeted individual, here's what they'll also do. They will limit you and try to limit how much money you can actually make. So it's not just being blacklisted from every employer. I'm a business owner and I'm still capped. But when I first started, like I said on the last video, the 1 month grace period, when I first started this business, I was making like $1,000 to $1,500, almost $1,200 a week. I had 1 week a few weeks ago where I made like $1,200, $1,300. Hey, for a targeted individual, if you're able to make anything over 40 or 50 grand a year, you're doing pretty good. And that's not a lot of money. But so you see, and I know they programmed us to believe that $100,000 in a year is a lot of money. If you live in a really small house and you make 100 or even less, $80,000 a year, you live in a really small house, you can save a little bit of money. You can go on a vacation maybe once a year. You got to watch your spending after every transaction on that budget. You're not going to save any money, but you'll be able to live somewhat. Make a couple hundred, you might save a little more. I mean, you're not going to save millions because you're not making millions, right? To save millions, you got to be making millions annually. So if you're only making hundreds of thousands like they've programmed us to believe, like that's a lot of money, oh, it's a start. I'd say anybody, but it's true too, like if you're a small business like me, I'm probably not going to do 100,000 my first year. But I'm making way more money now that I'm a business owner compared, I'm in between sales. It's been a few days. I'm a little bit frustrated and I'm not feeling too good. I'm feeling kind of sick. And I tell you what, man, I'm frustrated. I asked my father, you know, and this is how I know my cowardly family is involved with this. They act like they like it too, but they also act like they hate. They secretly, now this is how you know you're dealing with a narcissistic family. They'll pretend to be supportive. It's not genuine. It's not authentic. They'll tell you it is. They will tell you that they are authentic. They will tell you that they are genuine. It's not always what's said. It's the energy behind it. It's the aura behind it. Right? So they don't mean it. They don't actually care. I've been forced to open businesses for the past 10 years. Because like I said, it's the only way. You know, so on the other token, it's like if I really step back from this whole scenario and you say, you know what? I've actually got it pretty made. I'm self-employed 100%. I don't work for anybody. But you know what's also a problem? The business that I'm doing is seasonal. And in the wintertime, some of the services I offer in the state that I'm in, this is why I want to move. This is why I'm really thinking about moving. Because I could go down south and the virus that I have in my body could help me heal while I'm taking certain medicine. And I'm really thinking about migrating down south because of some health issues that I have. I need more vitamin D, and in Indiana, I'm never going to get that. You know, and I'm fighting these. First off, I want to make this clear. Gang stalkers will try to give you STDs. They gave me a form. They gave me herpes. I ain't gonna lie about it. They gave me herpes. It was strategically done through the honeypot slut whore that I was with. Back when I looked a little better and I looked a little younger and all that. I still look pretty good, but it was all a setup, man. And the fact that I keep going, I'm so tough, so mentally strong. You know how many people would have done themselves in by now? This program is designed to get you to kill yourself, 100%, 100%. They are not trying to help you when they start stalking you and harassing you and breaking into your house. And they're doing it that often, and they keep doing it. You either know too much, it's spiritual based, you know too much, you're too aware of your surroundings, you have your mental clarity. So that's what they'll do too. That's why the blacklisting and that's why the ongoing shit happens, because if they can't damage your health, they can't get in your house and do this and that, then they'll literally just ignore you. They will just not comply. Oh, you want to get a hold of someone over the phone? Well, they just won't answer. Or they won't cooperate, because now the narcissist knows that they don't have an entry point in your life. These delusional perps and these criminals, because that's what they are. They're organized criminals. They feel entitled to this. Like, yeah, or it's a bloodline thing, right? Yeah, who cares what you have to say? You're our victim. You're a target. We don't care, man. We're gonna do it regardless. Hey, you know what? We're gonna pay the cops off too, and they're gonna participate. And you know what they'll do when you tell us what's going on? Well, man, you sound a little crazy today. You want to go take a trip to the psych unit? Hey. So then they traffic targeted individuals and they put them in psych units to discredit our reputations and our local community and our local public community. That way you look and sound crazy. Because once they got you on paper, all they have to do is show that to someone and break the HIPAA law. By the way, they're committing an immediate felony when they do that. They're breaking the HIPAA law, and then they're saying, oh, look, there's a problem here. No, there's not even a problem. It's based on all flagrant bullshit. So flagrants, deception, misinformation, lies, and deception. Look up the hidden hand of opposition and look up the controlled opposition. So these are sources that would otherwise help you, but otherwise, since they've been bribed, they're now the controlled opposition, the hidden hand of misdirection. So the hidden hand of misdirection, the controlled opposition, you're thinking that they're gonna help you. They ain't gonna help you. The police aren't gonna help you. The fire department's in on it. The Masons control all that. This stuff's all controlled by the Freemasons. Every last bit of society, and it's not the Freemasons, it's other Knights Templar, Skull and Bones, sex cult orders. And these motherfuckers do sex magic, they kill people, they sacrifice kids, they kill babies for magic. And you're gonna tell me that I'm crazy. Well, of course you are, because it's your corrupt system. It's your satanic Hollywood system that you guys live in. You get your head in the fucking, I don't know what reality, but for you to believe that that's righteous. And I saw another video of someone saying, oh, they're just using, we do all these rituals. They're just props. They're just props. Those are real human skulls they're using in those rituals, bro. The Masonic Lodge, those motherfuckers are really getting down with real blood. They're really hunting people down. They're really killing people. And they hunt them down into their own death. And then what do they do before they do that? They call you crazy. They get you fired from every job. They blacklist you. And that's why I'm speaking. That's why this is going public on YouTube. This stuff is illegal, man. This is in the United States. We're talking about the United States. This is allowed. So that means that the royalty thing still is happening in America. If you're an American citizen, you should really be looking at if you're really a descendant and not just a citizen. Because I don't have all the access that some of these people have. I mean, if anything, I've been totally blacklisted from not everything, but they're trying to limit how much money I can make on my business. I strongly feel that way. I'm online. I'm on the first page of Google. I'm not ranked number 1 for every keyword, but I'm on Google. And they will drive you nuts until you make a business. They'll try to make you seem like we're just trying to help you, motivate you. Oh, that's why you're calling me crazy. Because I'm telling the truth about your corrupt system that you guys enforce. I don't see how more people aren't like, let's go to Washington, D.C. and fucking pound their door down. Are you serious? Like, this is the United fucking, that's what I thought too. This is no way. I'll just go to the Attorney General. Oh, they're going to treat me like that? No way. I'll report them to the police. Hey, they're going to do that? No way. I'll go to the highest level of command. I'll go to the highest level of government. No way. I'll keep fighting for my freedom. No way. I'll go even higher. I say, okay, who's your manager? Who's your supervisor? Okay, I'm free, I go all the way up. What did that do for me? They're all involved with it. All controlled opposition puppets. And they're high-fiving each other and they're smiling. They're the same people you see going to the bar. You know what they're doing? Throwing innocent Americans under the bus for profit gain. And there's people in this community that know about it, man, but they're too chicken shit to talk about it, man, because they don't want to face the music. They don't want to get targeted, right? So I don't blame them. It's like, well, participate, kill or be killed. Participate with gang stalking, or I don't know, just don't. If you don't, and they threaten these people. I think they threatened my mom and my dad because they're both involved. My mom, I hadn't talked to my mom in 4 or 5 years. That's why I think, man, maybe I was adopted. And I found out I had a sister a few years ago, so there's some weird shit in my family. I'd like half sisters and hidden truths that they're trying to keep from me, man. I just want to know who my real parents are, because there's no way that they're acting like real parents. They're acting like I was an adopted kid that they're kind of annoyed by. They kind of have to tolerate and deal with to keep the lie alive that I was adopted, but they don't want to admit it. I feel like I was adopted. When I look at my parents, I don't look like them. I don't look like my mother. I don't look like my father at all. Not even close. And they treat my brother better. He's, you know, they've always acted like he's family, and hey, you're with us, but you're not from our DNA. You're not from us. But you're in the family, you're in the huddle, but you're just kind of back on the outside. That's how it's always been. You know, I've always been the odd man out, the black sheep, the guy that's too nice, the guy they're trying to push around. But now they're trying to push me around because they know my potential. They know I've opened multiple businesses. Now you know what they want? You're not allowed to work anywhere, Mr. Business Guy. They'll say, oh, you think you're a hot shot. No, dude. And you know what's funny? You know what's funny? They think I'm a hot shot. You know what's funny? I'm standing on what I have to stand on because I'm not allowed to work anywhere. None of these companies out here will hire me. I don't want to hear that. I've gone to hundreds and hundreds of companies. So now we got a mower, we got another mower. Good. More assets. Good. Another reason to give the middle finger to every university in this country, including Harvard. You can suck my dick, including Yale. You can also suck my dick. Why don't you tell your students how to open and run a business? Why don't you guys have classes on business and entrepreneurship? You guys don't, though. You see, business finance, business management. Bullshit. What about a class on entrepreneurship? That's because college is designed for rigid minds that have not awakened, that are not open, and not receptive to all the processes and financials of running a business. They're not able to teach that because the professors are barely smart enough to teach it themselves. That's why they're in college. So they can get out and be a worker bitch. So they can get out of college and be someone else's bitch. And owe a fuck ton of money. That's how I see that. That's how I'm gonna put my opinion on that one. Because that's what it is. It's a scam. College has always been a scam. And that's why the elites are laughing. Depending on who you are, I mean, if you go to a great prestige college and you're in a frat or whatever, or another group or a secret society, and you have a bunch of contacts, now you're the one laughing, right? Because now you're on another level that nobody else is on. And you're running a business while you're in college. Now you're really laughing because you're like, oh, I know I'm going to pay my debt off in this XYZ amount of time with how much I make incoming and how much is outgoing. Bang. Cool. Got it. That's all I need. Then you're the one laughing. You haven't seen those memes where the cartoon guys, like where the big fat rich bastards are laughing at the guys going to a normal 4 to 8 year college? They're laughing at you, man. They're laughing at most of you. Like I said, unless you're part of an elite frat, you're an alpha, beta, kappa, or a delta, they're laughing at all the rest of you. They're laughing at all the rest of you college students. They don't take you as serious as they take the alphas and all those other guys. Okay? But because they're top tier, right? Some of that's even bloodline. So and a lot of those guys become Freemasons. A lot of those guys become Masons, dude. Eastern Stars, Masons, right? So a lot of these fraternal order police, Knights of Columbus, Freemasonry, Skull and Bones, it's all tied to satanic witchcraft. Every last bit of it is tied. You know, why do you have all these secrets and all these rituals, man? That's because you guys are you're either not fully human and you're making a reptilian transformation, or you're a Satanist humanoid human, or a Freemason. Like I said, piece of shit. And I will now I have to disrespect them. And because you know that there's too many people banging on the door saying, hey, we know that you motherfuckers are involved here. Okay. And you can either join them, or you can sell out and join that liberal institution, or you can be with reality like I am, where I mind my own business. But now I'm going on the offensive because now I am pissed off. I will say it like it is. Now I am mad. Now I am really, and I have been frustrated, but now I'm really mad. And I want payback. Boy, I want revenge. And, if these guys were so hard, you know what they would do? They would come and kill me immediately. But you know how Freemasons kill people? They wait until you have no money left and you're starving. So that way when they fight you, you're already starving. You already have no food or water because they made sure you have no money to, And I'm saying that's really what I believe. Now, I've heard of other targeted individual testimonies, and I believe that if you're dealing with it where they're trying to affect your money and they're hitting you from all angles, I believe it's the Freemasons that are involved now. Because like I said, there's several other groups. Scientology has been confirmed to gang stalk people, to run them off. That has been a confirmed problem. Okay? That has been an issue. Freemasons are dirty motherfuckers. So are a lot of these other orders. Skull and Bones. Look at the sleaze bitches that joined the Skull and fucking Fuck Bones. Look at the sleazy fucks that joined that shit. That's why I'm telling you, man, I have nothing good to say about these organizations. In fact, most of the time I'm laughing at you pussies. Because if you're so soft and I'm still making money, I'm not only making money, I'm making more money than I've made in the past 10 years. This year. About to have multiple businesses. Not worried about you pussy ass bitch, right? You're going to attack me for taking the red pill? Well, I'll say this, guys. There's no half in and half out. Once you've taken the red pill and you want to stay that way, like I will, I'm not going back to blue pill. I'm not doing that. That's for pussies. That's for the college kids that took the blue pill. And when they get out of college, they're someone else's bitch. We own you. When you get out of college and they're in debt, we fucking own your ass. You're going to work here for 20 to 30 fucking years. They fucking own you. You're their bitch. And I do mean that. To all the college bitches out there, you're their bitch. You're their total bitch. I will never sign up for that bitch fuckery. Fuck that. I already did. You know what's funny? You know what's real funny? I did. And I was not only going to college for myself, I was going to college to please the blue pill fucking motherfuckers. To please those little boys and girls, man. That's why I went back to college 3 years ago. To please them. To maybe if I get the piece of paper and I get the fucking degree, I'll appease you soft ass pussies and your traditions. And maybe I'll appeal to them. Oh boy, maybe I'll appeal to them. So that was my thought process. I was not in college because I thought, man, you know what? College is going to save my fucking life. I knew college was a lie, but I was willing to go to get in debt and have all these issues, man. All these issues. So I could please other people. That's why I went back to college. Biggest lie I have ever... That was a lie that I knew I was living. Because then I was gang stalked online by the online courses. I was targeted by those pussies. No real man's gonna target another man like that. Another man's gonna come up to my face and say, I got a fucking problem with you, man. That's what a man's gonna do. That's how a man confronts another man. Hey, I've got a problem. Hey, there's an issue. Okay, so what is it? What's the issue? What's the problem? But they don't want to confront me. They don't want to confront me because they know they'll get their ass kicked. Or stabbed or shot. I'll stab, shoot, or kill whoever the fuck I have to. So get the fuck out of my way. I'm going to take shit over, bro. That is my goal. They want to play territorial. I'm gonna be dominating. I'm gonna be as territorial as I have to be. When he's in my way, move over. You want to get out of my way? I'll make you move over. You know? And be ruthless and cutthroat just like they are. Oh, okay, you don't want to get out of my way? Well, I'll make you, you fat lard of shit. You ain't gonna move me. If you can, do it. You ain't gonna move me. I move when I want to move. I stand when I want to stand. I speak when I want to speak. I yell when I want to yell. I shoot my gun when I want to shoot my gun. And I piss as I please. And if somebody doesn't fucking like that, they can get their ass beat over it. They get their fucking neck cut out, their tongue cut out. That's how I see it. Out of self-defense, give me a reason, perps. You know, if you give me a reason and you're fucking with my life and you give me a reason to hurt you, I'm gonna really nail you. I'm gonna really nail you into the middle of next week. That's what's gonna happen. They keep messing with me, I'm gonna go off on the right person. Oh, you breaking into my car? You breaking into my house? Now is the perfect time to beat their ass. Now is the perfect time to fucking, you know, interrogate them. Who do you work for? Who's paying you? Who's making you do this? Why you have been doing this for so long? To me. Right? Because you know it's just not accidental. You know they're not just making it up. That guy's gonna go. This is the blacklist continued. I want to tell you, I'll be back on the next video. Goodbye.